Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad you're here this morning. Got a great show lined up, and we'll get started with our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin Road and Highway 77. Everybody's getting ready for Thanksgiving. I know you are too, and I'm all excited about it. But first, let's do, we've got to talk about what we're thankful for. And all throughout this past week, a lot of people have told me what they're thankful for. I'm going to pass them on to you later on in the shows and all. So right now, let's get the weather, though. High today is going to be 68 and low tonight 43. So they're calling for rain today. So it's going to be a cool, wet day. So just be prepared and be careful out on the road. Water temperature remains around 69 degrees. Now let's take a look at our river readings. The Apalachicola at first, here the reading at Bluntstown, it did bump up a little bit. It's at 4.5. It's going to start dropping out this morning, and it's going to be falling the next couple of days right there. So now the Choctawhatchee at Caryville is looking pretty good also. The Choctawhatchee at Caryville, we're looking at 3.9, but it's going to jump up. With this rain coming in, it's going to jump up on Wednesday and going up to on Thanksgiving Day and still rising. So according to how much rain we get and all. Okay, now our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery, right here on 23rd Street. And their motto is "When Caring Counts." We're looking at today is, we're getting close to Thanksgiving on folks. Today is the 26th, and we have these neap tides we talked about. Neap tides today, tomorrow, and Thursday. So you're looking at it closely, it's going to be 10:14 to be the low tide, and the high tide will be 6:47. We're talking about a 0.4 foot range, so not a lot of range right there. Now marine forecast is going to be south-southwest at about 10 to 15, or about 10 to 20. So not a good day to be on the water with the rain and the wind and the high waves and all. Just be safe and just stay off that big bodies of water. Now creek fishing will be good. All right, we'll take our break and be right back with our guest. Welcome back, and welcome to a familiar face, Brent Remedy.
It's good to be back.
Good to see you. Blue Water Outriggers, and we're trying to figure out last time you were here. I guess it's back in the springtime.
It was the cobia run.
The cobia run.
I remember it well. It was a good year. It was quick and fast and furious, as they would say, but we did get a couple fish down our way. I think y'all had most of the fish up here.
We did have a good cobia run overall. We caught some nice ones off the pier, and it was a good run. So how about, after that, we went into the summer and all. How was the summer down there in, St. Joe, Apalachicola, just general overall fishing?
Overall fishing, I think we had a really good year this year. Take everything in consideration that we had a short snapper season. We had a really long grouper season, which is still going to go into, I believe, next week, December the 3rd. So I would say it's been a really good year. We had that extra fall snapper season, which was really good for a lot of people around here too. So the summer was just like it always was, good and hot. So we didn't see a lot of the, usually when it gets into that August real hot time of the year, we still had some fishing to go do. We had the grouper fishing and Kings and the Spanish stayed around with us a lot longer this summer. So I'm pretty thankful that we had a really good fishing year.
And I don't know if people realize you have a captain's license too, so you have run blue water and then you caught a fish on the side, and you wear two hats or like I do.
Or 5 hats.
5 hats. I know the feeling. So
yeah, so it gets mixed in there sometimes, just like yourself. It's hard to take a day off, and so it is what it is. I enjoy doing it. I love it. So
and when it gives you the vision of from 2 or 3 different places. I know at the store people come in and talk about what they've been doing and all, because I've been down there and have people come in and talk about where they caught some fish and all, so you get a lot of good information.
Do get the information. I like to stay in the know sometimes. Sometimes I'm a day or two out, which we all know. Can't give away all the secrets, but it's like I said, it's great, and the people I work for, Mr. George and Hilda, they're great at Blue Water Outriggers, and I'm just blessed to have it.
You were telling me before I came on the show, I can't believe this. What year are y'all getting ready for?
We'll be into the 10th year, coming up in 2004, and
that's amazing.
I've been with them for 6 years. So
it just seems like yesterday I saw the blocks being laid up there, and I remember riding by there one day, and I told Gail, I said, they're building something over there. What's that going to be?
Well, when you go back to it, they had the first little store that was where the Star newspaper is, and it ran for almost 2 years or so before they built that block building. So all in all, the business has been going. This year should be 10 years.
That is wonderful. I love going in there. It's just you know, you have these big block stores all over the country, but this is just a special store, and I talk about it all the time. It's really, it has its own personality.
Like I say, I'm just blessed to be a part of it, and I look forward to it every day.
I saw where not too long ago. Now, he used to have free coffee down there. Y'all took out the coffee machine. I went in to get some coffee a while back, and I had to go buy me some.
We get that all day long. What it is the price of doing business. We need the space.
I saw where you filled it in. I can understand that.
Yeah, we're trying to work on a way to get it back in there, especially for this weekend coming up Black Friday. We got free coffee and free breakfast for all the guys coming in. That'll be with us on Friday morning, so you can guarantee I'll have you some space to drink some coffee.
All right, I like that. Okay, well listen, what was your favorite fishing? If you just had to do one kind of fishing, Brent, I was going to ask you this before. If you just had, narrow down a couple of kinds, offshore, the inshore, the freshwater, what do you enjoy the most?
I enjoy sight fishing the most.
Okay.
Okay, let's take that for a second. Sight fishing could be anything from brim, cobia, triple tail, redfish. So
yeah, that's true. I like that.
I can't just narrow it down to one, but if I had one fish that I'd rather go catch, it would either probably be a triple tail.
A triple tail. They're special, aren't they?
Very special. I keep them real secret. I don't talk about it a lot in our area. But cobia runs a hard second there.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay. I know. I'd hate to be asked that question because it's according to whatever running at the time. I think I feel like I know during Pompano run, I absolutely love catching Pompano.
Yeah, and this year was we had really good Pompano this year out on the Cape, and
because I'm in the bay, I understand. Some of the guys
there was a lot in the bay this year for some reason or another. I don't know why, and they were shallow, and they stayed close enough to the shore to be caught, and we had a really good run on that.
Were they catching any particular color jig? Do you remember? Or any?
Yeah, it was early in the spring. It was a chartreuse pattern, and then later on in the summer, it turned to the pink and the yellows. So I don't really know why. Some people say that sand fleas, when they have eggs, it's the orangish color, and I know that's a big color up here. I don't know. Color, I think more it's presentation over color.
Yeah, I tend to agree too. Listen, y'all, I'm finding it harder and harder to get sand fleas. I don't know if I'm just not looking as hard as I used to, but are y'all getting sand fleas okay? Or
no.
Really?
Matter of fact, we haven't had good sand fleas where I could keep them in stock in the store. Probably been out 3 or 4 months now, and usually you got commercial guys early in the year going out and gathering them up and freezing them and all. You very rarely get the fresh ones anymore. But this year it just seemed that we just didn't have it the way we normally do.
Yeah, we might need to do some research on that. Look, we're going to take a break and come back. I have some great pictures you're going to really enjoy over this past weekend. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back, folks. Here with Brent Remedy from Blue Water Outriggers, and y'all having a big sale Friday.
Yeah, we're back into the game. It is the holiday season. It snuck up on us this year. I think it did for me at least. I don't know. It seems to be everybody's saying that since we're having a late week in Thanksgiving and it's dropping back our Christmas a week early. But we're doing it again. We're having the Black Friday again, and it's been a big thing for us coming up for the past 3 or 4 years. We really focus hard on it this time. Got a lot of really good deals for the outdoors. Really too much to even begin to talking about, but you'll see it in your sale paper this week up here. It's going to be some great deals to get there early on Friday morning, some good doorbusters, and we're looking forward to the 4-day weekend hunt this weekend too. So.
Well, I'm going to see if I can sneak down there, but I'm looking forward to it. But right now, let's look at some pictures, and we'll come back and see what all they're going to have on sale. These are pictures of this past weekend, different things. And now, this is on the left is Kenny Boston. This is his son-in-law. Kenny is a good friend of mine. We'll go to church together, known him a long time. But his wife from Missouri, they have a family farm up in Missouri. And they just do a great job and going up there, and they spend the fall up there. And I want you to, this is buck number 1 now from Kenny Bostic and Martha Bostic's farm up there. All right, now, people ask me to show this sign, this right here again, okay? That's just a guy hunting at a deer sign, okay? But anyway, let's move on. All right, this is another buck now. This is Robbie, okay? This is Robbie Bostic. Right here, this is another buck. This is Kenny's son and his grandson. All right, now let's go to some drum. Have y'all caught any black drum down there?
We've had a few.
Okay.
Nothing that big. I haven't seen anything.
Justin Brogdon, nice black drum here. Okay, my cousin Graham Lovett, getting ready for duck season. floundering. How's the floundering been down there?
It's been hit or miss for us, but it's been overall this month. It's been pretty good.
This is Clark Whitehorn and Charlie Chan. They actually caught these. They caught these on some inshore wrecks, and we were talking about last week about how they were around. All right, this is buck number 3 from Bostic's farm up there in Missouri. This is buck number 3. Now this is Winston James Lewis. He's from Panama City. What about that's some big bucks.
That's nice.
That off one farm now. That's not bad. Duck season opened up this past weekend. This is some of my boys here, Greg Barron, Justin Leake, and some of them. They had a good morning shoot Saturday morning. That's wood ducks, bunch of wood ducks there. That's not Deer Point Lake. They're up there in some of those sandhill ponds. I know where they are. They think they're gonna keep it a secret from me. I know where they are. The wood duck is a beautiful duck right there. Now, you hadn't got a word yet, Dabby, on your duck hunters down there.
No, everybody's gearing up. Most of we just started this past weekend, so we've got. I've only got 2 days into it so far, so we're looking this weekend to be a real good weekend, I hope. All
right, Michael Hawkins, got some flounder right here. Good job, Michael. Check out the grouper bite, grouper fishing. This is Caleb Pitts on the left, Casey Clark, and Luke Pitts. That's a nice mess of fish right there, isn't it?
I'll take that any day.
I'm telling you, that's going to be some good eating right there. Here's first duck this dog has retrieved. Matt Cox's lab, Muzzy, on his first retrieve right there. That's a good shot. It's fun working on a lab when you're hunting. Okay, this is another buck from Kenny Bostic's place up there, Kenny and Martha Bostic. This is 8-point. This is Burl Sheely up there. That's another nice buck. Good shots too. That's 4 bucks off that area.
Wow.
Off that one farm. All right. Maybe Kenny asked me to go with him one fall. That'd be good right there, wouldn't it? All right, here's Clint Hood. Let's see. Hunter Forbes and Clint Hood. They live over in Santa Rosa Beach. That's a pintail, a redhead, and a gadwall. That's a good combination right there. Nice ducks. Pier fishing has been strong. Pier fishing, John Daniels, Michael Jefferson, the county pier. They caught 9. There they are right there. They caught 9 flounder off the pier. Good fishing right there, guys. All right. Here's my girls. These sisters right here, Mandy Miller Warren and Megan Miller. They went up to their daddy's farm up there in Youngstown and went on dove shoot Sunday after church. And Mandy was on the show about a week or 2 ago, and I know y'all remember her. And Megan, both these girls love the outdoors, and they said they shot a lot. I don't know how many they got. Okay. Here's a special one too, because I know his dad and his grandparents. This is little Cason Forehand, 9 years old, on his first buck up here in Wausau, 4-point. There's something special about that first buck. That's his brother Conley right there. His dad's Chris Forehand, and his grandparents is Benny and Marsha Forehand, some of my very, very close friends. And I know he was excited. And thank you, Chris, for sending that picture to us. All right, so that takes care, and you look back now, with the exception of those Missouri bucks, that's all kind of stuff went on this past weekend.
I was going to say, that was a lot of bucks, but those Missouris, they'll spoil you, won't they?
Yeah, they're all local guys that went up there, and but if you stop and look here locally, you're talking about the ducks, the redhead and gadwall, and then the wood ducks, and then you saw the grouper being caught, and you saw the flounder being caught, and then the buck, that young boy killing the buck and all. That's just this past weekend. That's typical.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
this week is probably going to be especially this weekend. If you like the outdoors, there's no reason why you wouldn't be out there this weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a fall turkey for this weekend. You got your duck season open. You got your deer season. Still got flounder bites, still pretty good. Yeah. And still, if the weather's right and the water's right, you still get out and get a couple groupers. So
I know it. So here's the problem though. Y'all tempt me with this kind of stuff. You had the big old doorbuster sale on Friday morning. And always on Friday after Thanksgiving, I'm in the woods.
Most people are.
So what am I going to do?
I don't know. We'll try to do something with it, Winston. But that's the biggest thing with us is everybody. We're involved in the outdoors just like everybody else is, and it's a hard day to, do you go shopping or do you go hunting or do you go fishing? And then most of the people either go fishing or hunting, and shopping comes later.
But see, y'all, here's what I think y'all gonna trick me on this. Y'all gonna do these sales early, so if I go hunting early and then try to come see y'all after lunch, all the good stuff will be gone. Y'all still have some good stuff.
We hope to have some good stuff.
Right.
We're going to try to run our sale all the way through Friday afternoon, but it's really quantity permitting on some of that stuff, and that's the way it is. We try to get as much as we can get and have a good sale going on for everybody, but it does go fast. So I got to say that.
Well, here's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about running down there early. What time y'all open?
We're going to be open 6 o'clock Eastern time.
Eastern time.
Eastern time.
6 o'clock Eastern time, folks. And you all gonna have some coffee and donuts?
We're going to have coffee and donuts. I'm going to try to have you a place to sit down and drink your coffee and donuts.
Okay. So. Here's what I'm thinking about doing. I've got a busy day, of course. I know, we got to go outdoors sometime. If I go down there first and then I come back home broke, and then I go in the woods, and then I got Friday night is a big playoff game, state semifinals. It's up at Cottondale. It's going to be Bluntstown and Cottondale, and I got to get there early to get a seat. So
that's a big day for you.
Well, it is. So if I can squeeze a hunting trip in, I just tell my wife to meet me up there in Cottondale because my hunting property is not too far from there. So here's what I plan on doing. I'm going to go Blue Water Friday morning, go hunt in the middle of the day because nobody will be there in the middle of the day, and then go to the ball game back middle afternoon.
That sounds like a good day.
Okay, so y'all have some good stuff, right?
Yeah, we got it packed in there.
All right, look, we're going to take our break, come back and talk about some of that good stuff they have. All right, folks, welcome back to the final segment of Panhandle Outdoors. We appreciate you watching our show, and we get so many comments and all, and it just keeps us all pumped up and fired up. It's something we'll get up here so early and get the show going. Let's get started right here on this segment with our fishing game forecast brought to us by Mark Coward of Edgewater Beach Realty. And we're looking at our times today. We're looking at 8:09 a.m. I'm sorry, 6:09 to 8:09. So perfect morning to do that if you can stay dry. Then this evening, 6:31 to 8:31. All right? Those are the two times, and I'd say 98% of the people I talk to, Brent, on the outdoor stuff that fish and hunt and all, believe in these certain segment of times. That I know you've been in the woods and water too. And,
absolutely. It's as we get, we progress to the technology, and we look to these things now. It used to be 20 years ago, we didn't pay too much attention. If we had time off, we'd go.
Yeah.
But I think now, it does mean it helps people out for sure.
Mm-hmm. I really believe in it, and I get a lot of feedback on it too. So, all right, get about that Black Friday sale, and just in general, what all you going to have down there? We got in general, what all we going to be?
Well, our big push is probably going to be on Columbia Collegiate Sportswear. We're going to have some of that for pretty much anything in the SEC. If we got it, it's going to be 50% off for Black Friday only. We got some. We're going to be running camo, some selected camo up to 50% off. So we got a lot of bibs. Overall style camo, short sleeve, long sleeve stuff. So we're going to run what we got. A lot of it's mismatched from just somebody to buy a pair of pants or a jacket or something. So you'll be able to dig through a lot. We've got plenty of rolling racks. It's going to be probably 10 or 12 rolling racks full of clothes and camo to go with it. I've got some other doorbusters like some turkey fryers. They're going to be on sale. Got some shotgun shells that are going to be on sale, which has been hard to come by this year. It's been weird for that. So if you need some ammo, you need to come and see me.
Blue Water Outlook has just been a special place to me. I'll tell you, I remember when we got to get the show off the ground and all, we had to get some sponsors. I remember driving down there and walking in there and talking to George and telling him what our vision was with this show, what we wanted to do, keep it local and do some just hunting and fishing and talk to him a minute, and then I told him we just needed some support, some financial support for the show, and he didn't hesitate. He said, "I'm with you," and y'all been with us since day one, and I appreciate that, and I go back in there over and over again, and the quality of service and things y'all have has just been wonderful.
It's your program reaches a lot more than you really know. I get people that come in all the time and talk about the show and see you in the store when you're in there, and people want to get a hat or a T-shirt and want to talk about stuff and share their pictures and their outdoor, activities with us. So, like I said, I've been blessed to be there, and I know this show is very special because it's one of the only few that you can actually still have a live TV show in the outdoor situation. There are not very many out there anymore, are there?
No, not to come on every day.
That's right.
We searched that. No other fool in America doing this but me, I think.
So you can you got to be thankful for that.
I'm very thankful. I'm very grateful, and we feel blessed and all. And I know, just to have a local show is something special. And you can come on anytime. We talk about how you coming on. I try to get George to come on.
We're gonna have to just kidnap him and bring him up here one morning.
And how's the rest of the family doing?
Everybody's doing good. Anna just got married. Lee's still
Anna
with
got
us.
married?
Yeah, I shouldn't be saying that, but yeah, she got married.
All right.
She's on her honeymoon right now.
Okay,
so we'll let her have her honeymoon this
Okay,
week.
she's still running Walter Green.
Yep, she's doing very well with that. And
I bet they'll have a big Black Friday.
I guess they're gonna. I didn't even come up here to talk about that, but I know they're gonna have some sales. But yeah, give them a call, see what's going on with that.
Guys, the secret of this is you go to Blue Water and let your wife go to that Walter Green.
That's right.
Yeah, that'll be good.
We got something for everybody. You know, this year I've tried to include the children into it. We've got our train set up right there, which is really nice. You don't see that anymore in the storefront. We got a really nice train set up. Yeah. Big, huge, nice Christmas tree. You know, Mr. George spared no expense getting the decorations in the store looking really good, getting it ready for Friday, and we're ready.
And we're always talking about shopping local with our local merchants. How that, you know, that money you spend locally stays local, and
we appreciate it too.
Yeah, and we do that all throughout the Panhandle. And I have a lot of people talk about that too. And I think we're making that swing back to a lot of local service.
Well, I think exactly what you said. The service there, service with a smile. We generally know most of our customers by the first name. If we don't, we'd surely love to know you by your first name.
Yeah.
You know, you walk into some of the big box stores. Nobody really pays you attention, you know, but you come in there, I'm gonna give you some FaceTime.
Yeah, that's great. So, okay, outdoors now. We're in our fall transition, getting ready for some winter fishing. What do you anticipate for the winter of the hunting and fishing? You think it's gonna be a pretty good year?
It's gonna be a pretty good year right now. Like I said, we're in that transition. We're moving from summertime, fall time into our wintertime fishing. So your creek miles are probably gonna be where it's at. The Intercoastal Waterway, fishing your creek miles right now, probably in. For trout and redfish, it's going to be real good through there. Plus, I mean, like I said, we got just a few more weeks left of grouper, but I think your trout bite's going to be good this year.
And what about the flounder right there in a canal? Has that been pretty good so far?
It's been off and on. Like you said, with the cold and the hot, I don't know that the fish really know what to do. Mm-hmm. I know for a fact that there are some good flounder off the Mexico Beach area, and the NBA RA numbers holding anywhere from 25 to 50 feet of water. I caught a really nice flounder in 53 foot of water, so wow. I know they're there. They've been there for a while. If they'll stay there is the key.
Okay. Well, Brent, we got to wrap it up, buddy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming up. Now you got to go back to work.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all run by and see Brent at Blue Water Outriggers. He got a big Black Friday sale and all. We appreciate you coming up and all. And folks, we appreciate you watching Panhandle Outdoors. You have a great day today. And be sure and do something good for someone. And God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.